Quitting here, Master Ramen on the internet with another comic book review, and have Jim Lee's Wildcats issue number 2. We last left off our team where they seemingly died in an explosion, but they actually teleported out of there. And the sort of teleport that wasn't gone unnoticed. This sort of introduces international operations, which is IO, a government agency. And they sort of, when teleporting out of there, their sort of psi operative catches it and dies. And the team is sort of transported back to the Merv, which is sort of their ship there up above, and everyone caught in the explosion died, obviously. And you know, they sort of go back to their base of operations, where Zealot and Grifter sort of explains what's happening in terms of the Daemonite Carabum War, because Jacob Marlowe is not really privy to all that information. So you sort of see Zealot explaining who he actually is, because she knows who he is, and she knows who the major players are in terms of the Carabum and their reunification program, which is led by which is the vice president, Dan Quayle. And Dan Quayle was a president in our real life. And so as they're training, they get, you know, busted by IO, what are they called, the Razors, sort of like their version of shock troopers. And you know, they kind of go at it, really awesome fight sequences. And it all sort of comes to a halt because, like I said, Jacob Marlowe knows this guy, John Lynch. And they sort of explain that they know what's going on and they're trying to stop something from happening. And you know, they sort of go to this this, I think it's this base where they're trying to enact their plan, and they sort of infiltrate the base there, and they go toe to toe with the Cabal, I think is what they're called. And since they're going after the vice president, who in actuality is a Daemonite, and because he's the vice president, he has this extra he brought this extra security in the form of the government-funded Youngblood, and that's how it ends, with Rob Liefeld's Youngblood about to go toe-to-toe with Jim Lee's Wildcats. So was a super cool adventure there, and explains in long form what the basics of the book is. And it also has this sort of extra little preview here of Wireless Portassio's Wet Works, which was a Homage Studios book. And has here this Homage Studio talent search here. I actually entered this when I was what was I, like 13 or something like that. I still think I have my little rejection letter. Really cool sort of throwback. And I give this book continuing 9 out of 10. Really cool book, really great second issue. You know, got this sort of foil cover. Yeah, really great book. 9 out of 10. Until next time, God bless.